Welcome. In this short video I will explain how to merge a database or spreadsheet of names and addresses with a label. We begin by opening the PDF toolbox where under the Scale tab we can create a blank PDF. Simply enter the desired width and height. In this case we will choose 100 by 60. Then simply choose a location and name the file. We then open this new blank PDF in Pyxis imposed main window. When the file opens, click the var data or variable data button on the right to open the variable data module. This PDF is automatically passed to the variable data module. From the file menu in the variable data module, we choose load data file. Here we select a basic CSV file. I downloaded this file from the internet and have used it in several tutorials. If the columns do not separate automatically, you can choose a separator from the drop-down list or manually enter a custom separator. We do not require all of the columns in this file. Column 2 and 3 contain the first and last name of the customer, so we will merge these and use them as a single field. Columns 4 to 8 contain most of the address, so we will use those as the address part. Column 1 is always generated as a serial number. We will select columns 2 and 3 from the imported columns and choose Add Columns as Single Field from the pop-up menu. Columns 4 to 8, we will select those and choose Add Selected Columns. Column 1, we will add this and use it as both a barcode and as a number. To convert the number to a barcode, simply select it and click the Convert to Barcode button. You will see the word barcode appended to the column. Then click the large Generate Fields button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Note that we are using code 128 for this particular barcode. This is ideal for generating a barcode from a series of numbers or letters. By clicking the Place All Fields Together, all of the fields we have just created are placed at once. We could select and draw each field individually. Any field can be moved by clicking and dragging to a new location. Fields can be resized by clicking and dragging any of the border handles. Note that there is an option to align other fields based on the settings of the first one. For this reason, we will carefully position the first field, the one with the name and address. When we are reasonably happy with its position, we choose the Field Control tab. Here we choose a left alignment and simply tick the Adjust button. As you can see, all fields, including the barcode that we didn't want to move, have all moved into alignment with the first. So in fact we will move the barcode back into place, right click and choose Lock Object. It is then simply locked from automatic positioning but can be manually moved and resized at any time. Using the Adjust field, we can also equalize fonts by size, the font itself, font color, and the alignment of the font within the field. Of course, we can also set all of these values manually. Note that the Adjust option is also available via the pop-up menu. When we are happy with our positioning, we can go ahead and merge a sample to double check that all fields are aligned correctly. Note that the sample is not a valid address, but instead the longest line or longest string of text from every address. In this version of the variable data module, it is possible to divide larger variable data jobs into smaller lots. In the case where the original has no content, you can tick the blank original checkbox. This will speed up processing. If you plan to print face up, tick the reverse data checkbox. And as you can see, our one-up variable data labels have now been generated with the highest number on the first label. To complete this tutorial, we will now impose the generated labels onto an A4 sheet. We begin by opening the 500 labels, 501 including the header label. We next select A4 as the output sheet, then click the lock rotation checkbox. This may be important for pre-cut labels, and we will choose a 2mm horizontal and vertical gutter and save our settings. Setting the gutters automatically entered a bleed area value and turned on border marks. This will be very useful for aligning our print on the pre-die cut label sheet. To impose our job in the correct order, we choose the proof radio button, then click the SO or stacking options button. Here we simply click enable stacking and choose save. Finally, we click the impose artwork button. And as usual, the job will automatically open in our default PDF application. It is often a good idea to print one of these sheets with the border marks to ensure everything is aligned correctly, then save those settings for the final print job. And for the final job, it is important to leave the border marks checkbox ticked, but to set the length to 0. We can now go ahead and impose the print ready job. And as you can see, the border marks have been removed, but the outer trim marks remain. Finally, before concluding, I should draw your attention to a new super stack checkbox. When ticked, stacked jobs follow a row pattern. When unticked, they follow a column pattern. So in this video I have explained how to create a basic variable data label job and add a barcode at the same time. These can be accessed via a new support button on the top left corner of the user interface. Thank you.